Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is the real Kale back with some MK1 content, just like how they promised us over the weekend. You know, it is Evo weekend, the largest fighting game tournament in the world. They've been dropping some news about Mortal Kombat, and they gave us a brand new trailer revealing 3 new characters and 1 new cameo completely. So the roster is shaping up. I think there's only a couple more slots left to fill, y'all. But just like everyone was speculating over the weekend, Reptile is in the game. And he looks amazing. Reptile's in the game. And we have Ashrah. A lot of 3D era fans, man. I'm a 3D era fan too, but I'm not like, I'm not diehard like everybody else is. But Ashrah's back, y'all, and she was one of the cooler 3D era characters. And if I had a choice of having any other 3D character, I wouldn't pick another one because Ashrah is really cool. So far, all the 3D era characters that I actually would have wanted in MK1 showed up in this game, and I'm very, very happy about that, including Havik. Havik was a heavily requested character for MK11. I remember people wanted him in Combat Pack 2. And people wanted him so much that if there was a Combat Pack 3, this is the character that a lot of us would have chose to. And then he made it here as well. So we just got treated. And Sareena is a cameo. And she's in like a demon form with all this cool chaos abilities. It looks great. But anyways, let's break down the trailer a bit. I'm just really excited. Let's start with Reptile. So Reptile, his base form, his default appearance is his human form. So in this game, he is true form as a Zaterian is, the giant reptile version. You can see that throughout the trailer. But he can shapeshift back between his true form and human. And him being the fact that he could transform into a human made him an outcast, which is why the trailer is called the Banished, because he's banished from his people. He's considered a freak, and that's why he's working with Liu Kang. He's working with the heroes of the group. So Reptile's a good guy, guys, in this game. He's not a jobber. He seems to have his own dedicated playable chapter in the story based on the trailer. He's doing helping them with some covert mission because he can turn invisible, he can shapeshift, he can fool a lot of people, and his stuff looks great. He has the Zaterian dash. We see that in the trailer. He can run the dash move that a lot of people like to use in MK9 for movement and being able to get in. I'm assuming you're going to be able to cancel that and use that to create pressure. We see the acid ball, which is another thing that a lot of Reptile players use to launch and get combo extension, get pressure, cause setups on knockdown as well. We see like a version, I would say the acid spit. It looks more like a hose-like effect. It doesn't look like a straight projectile. It looks like in his Zaterian form, he can just like basically spray the opponent up to a certain distance with the acid. And he can turn invisible. Basically a whole bunch of cool stuff. He has a lot of new attacks too, with him transforming into his true form where he grabs the opponent, slams down on the opponent. The fatal blow looks fantastic with Striker. We saw a little bit more Striker in his gameplay too. It looks fantastic. Wow, the fatal blow was amazing. With the tail is just awesome. It's so cool to see him. He's basically like a ninja, a real like ninja in his human form, but in his reptile form he's just complete bestial, but he's also nimble as hell and brutal. So I love that. I would say this is the closest thing that we have so far to like a Beast Boy like character in Mortal Kombat, and he looks fantastic. I love what they're doing with him. I've played Reptile a little bit in MK9, but I never had a Reptile as like a main in any Mortal Kombat game. But this is, in my opinion, this is the best he's ever looked. And I might have to try him out, man. The ninjas look amazing in this game, y'all. But anyways, let's move on. Let's talk about Ashrah for a second. I don't know too much about Ashrah like that. You gotta give me a chance here, y'all, guys. I was a little boy when I played MK Deception and Armageddon, so I don't remember too much. But I do know that Ashrah was like a netherrealm demon, and she disguised herself as a human to, you know, basically trap people, you know, subdue people. But in this time, she has killed enough demons or dispelled enough evil so that she's taking on more of a human form. So you can see she sort of still looks like a demon in this game, but she's not completely that way. But she's banished too from her people, from the netherrealm demons, because they're seeing that she's becoming more human, so she's not one of them. They don't like the way she's going about things, so she is deemed an outcast as well. But her moveset looks very good. She's using this blade now a lot in her strings, so she's gonna have like a good medium to like medium long range presence on the fight line. The attacks look very satisfying. I love the effects on the sword. The air combos look amazing. I can't really recognize too much of like what she's doing based on previous games, but the air combos look fantastic. She has a lot of combo potential in this game. It just looks great. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. You guys probably, you 3D heads on this channel, but if the sword is like a way that she like harnesses darkness or light energy, and I think that's probably one of the reasons why she's able to like hone like good and darkness energy, because I think at some point in the trailer like the sword is glowing purple. So I wonder if that's like an install, maybe like she buffs herself, but she does a bit more damage, maybe it opens up to a different move set. That's really cool if that she has something like that. And she looks great. She looks really great. Only thing I'm missing from her, and I'm sure they're probably gonna have it in the game if they're having this customization thing, we're missing the large veil over her head from the, you know, the previous games. But I like the new design. It looks great. It looks fantastic. Moving on to Havik. Havik looks fantastic in this game, y'all. I didn't expect Havik to sound this way. I expected him to have more of a hardened, grizzled voice based on his design from the previous games. But you gotta remember, this timeline is basically way before the first Mortal Kombat, the original Mortal Kombat. So he's super, super young. But his design, he looks just like Havik. You know, the bottom part of his face is gone, and his moves are devastating. They look brutal. His moves look a lot slower than most of the cast, but I think he's gonna be more like of a brute. He's not really gonna have finesse. He's just a very Smash Mouth style of combat. You can see he's ripping his limbs off of his body, smacking the opponent with it. At some point in the trailer, he has this move where he's like literally spinning. His torso is literally spinning around, and like you can see some of his guts falling out. You can see he has like a Scarecrow-esque like attack throw, like grab kind of maneuver where he grabs the opponent, like vomits all over their face with like his insides, his like, blood, knocks them away. He has a very, very good combo potential as well, but he looks devastating. It looks amazing. The brutality of this game, it looks fantastic. It looks amazing. Sareena as a cameo. From what I remember, the 3D era, she didn't really have like a very standout moveset. So this like whole demon form sort of thing that I'm seeing is very, very interesting. I don't know, is this something brand new that they're giving her? I have a very, very vague memory of the 3D era, guys. I have a very, very vague memory. I played Nightwolf in Mortal Kombat Deception, all right, and I wasn't that good at the game, but it looks very cool. I don't know if this is completely brand new. I seriously don't remember too much of this stuff, but she looks pretty damn good. And yeah, awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Overall, throughout the trailer, we saw a little bit more cameo stuff too with like Frost. She has like this maneuver where she's like she like blitzes and the opponent with like ice knives and knocks them pretty far away. Cyrax, you gotta see 2 more of his moves. He has like this move where he's like a helicopter. He's like his buzzsaw attack. He's like kind of spinning towards them and shooting himself a bit upward. But we got the net, and the net is what that's probably like his most famous move, honestly. The net, that's the classic combo extender. Glad that we could basically give our playable character the net. And yeah, he's definitely I think he's gonna be a very popular cameo selection. But Yeah, the fatal blows for Havik look so good. The fatality for Reptile looks amazing. The fatality for what was the other character? Ashrah. The fatality for Ashrah looks really, really good. I love the one-liner that she gives at the end of the trailer. Fantastic stuff. It looks really good. MK1 is shaping up to be that game, y'all. And I think after this trailer, I think there's only about 5 or 6 more slots left for the main character, main roster, the playable roster, and then after this, I think there's probably only like 3 more cameos that they have to show off. We're getting closer and closer, y'all. But anyways, y'all, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. Let me know what y'all think about Reptile. Anything else that I didn't get to in the trailer, let me know. Stuff about Reptile. But stay tuned, y'all. Have a good day, y'all. Peace.